Mga amigs, welcome to Winnie Luna Nahial Eduk channel on mathematics and other related topics. For this video, our focus is on discounting at simple rate and simple discount. And as usual, we would like to appeal or we would like to extend our gratitude to all the subscribers of this channel, and we are always hoping that you are with us in sharing our work. Here we go. Discounting at simple interest rate. Now, discounting is the process of determining the present value of any amount due in the future. That's what we call discounting. Then the present value is the amount P invested at a given rate in order to accumulate to F in a given time. Then the simple discount happens if interest is calculated on the principal P at the beginning of the interest period, and discount D is calculated on the amount F, the maturity value, at the end of the period. Discount D is a deduction from the maturity amount F of an obligation allowed for paying it on time. So those are the terms that we should understand, and we have to apply them in a given problem. To discount, or the discount rate for a given period of time, is the ratio of the discount for the period to the maturity value F. The formula is D, the uppercase letter D is equal to the maturity value F times the discount times the time. Okay, where D is the simple discount, F the amount of maturity or maturity value, then D is discount rate, then T is time or a term of discount. It is in terms of years. Then P, the present value or proceeds. We have to always remember what the variables stand for. We have to, but I'd like to emphasize that in some other references, no, in some other books, the variables are a bit different from the other book also. So what is important is that we know what the variable is about. We have to understand the concept. What is meant by that? So that's what I'm trying to emphasize, because different authors have different ways of their presentation. Now, we have the formulas, no? Formulas from D equals maturity value times the discount rate times time. So we have here the present value or the proceeds is equal to the maturity value or final value or amount of maturity F minus D, our simple discount. And we can also have the present value or the proceeds if we are going to subtract the amount of maturity by F dt. This F dt, look at here, this one. Okay, so from this equation, this D is substituted by F dt, because that is what the concept is giving here. Then this one, this happens because in this equation, at the right side, we take the common factor, which is the amount of maturity or the uppercase letter F. Then the derived formulas, we have the discount rate is equal to the ratio of the simple discount to the product of the amount of maturity and time. If we want to determine the amount of maturity, so you have the simple discount D divided by discount rate times time, and if we want to determine the time, you have to get the ratio of the simple discount to the product of maturity value or amount of maturity, uppercase letter F, times the discount rate. So these are the formulas that we should also understand as well as put into practice, because you cannot easily memorize the formulas if you do not apply them in solving problems. By doing so, you will have an exercise, no? You will have an exercise on what to do given a particular problem. Let's have the illustration. Discount 10,000 pesos for 90 days at 8% simple interest. So we have to calculate something. Now, our given here is the maturity or amount of maturity, which is 10,000. Then the time in terms of year, that is equal to 1/4 of a year. Then the simple interest is 8%. We are required here to determine the principal amount. So we have to use one of the formulas just discussed. So our principal, represented by an uppercase letter P, is equal to the ratio of the amount of maturity to the sum of 1 plus rate times time. So in this particular problem, we substitute R by 0.08 and our time, you can write 1/4 in rational form, or you can also have the the decimal for the rational number 1/4, which is equal to 0.25. Okay, so our principal here is 9,803.92. This is the principal amount. Take note that answer must be rounded off to the nearest centavo. Next illustration. Find the present value of 15,000 at 6% simple discount due at the end of 120 days. So we have to determine the present value of something. It's not mentioned here. Present value of 15,000 at 6% simple discount. Now let us have the given of the problem. For the maturity value, we have 15,000. The discount rate is, simple discount rate is 6%, or that is 0.06. Then the time is 1/3 of a year. So for the solution, principal P is equal to the discount, the simple discount equals F, the uppercase letter F, the amount of maturity times the discount rate times time. So just substitute. You have 300. That is the discount or simple discount. Then if we want to know the proceeds, you have this one. Principal equals the maturity amount or amount of maturity minus the the discount. So you have 15,000 minus 300. So you have 14,700. Another solution is by doing this one. You can use another solution provided you understand that one. Provided that is appropriate to the given problem. And there are many reasons that we should take note in using the formula. Next, we have find the amount due at the end of 60 days if present value is 10,000 at 5% simple interest. So, let us understand. So, we have here the principal or the principal or the present value, which is 10,000. Then the discount rate is 5%, so you can write that one as 0.05. Then the time is 60 days, or in terms of year, that is 1/6 of a year. Then our goal here is to determine the maturity value. So we have to use the formula. Maturity value represented by an uppercase letter F is equal to the principal divided by 1 minus D times T, where D is the discount, simple discount, then T is our time. So we see here that P, the principal is this one, is substituted by 10,000. Then our D here is the discount rate, which is 5%. Then 1/6, that is the time. And what we have here is 10,084.03. So this is the maturity value. This is the amount that will be received after 60 days. Okay, another problem. How long will 5,000 pesos accumulate to 6,500 if the discount rate is 5%? 5%. How long? Now, the principal is 5,000. The amount of maturity is 6,500. Then the discount is 5%. So in our solution, we have to consider what is required. So in this problem, the required is time, represented by a lowercase letter t. Then we have the formula. Time is equal to the principal value divided by the value of the amount of maturity times the discount. So here, for the proceeds in this particular example, our P does not only imply or does not only mean the principal amount, it can be the proceeds. So the proceeds is obtained by subtracting the maturity value by the principal amount, or the amount invested at the start of the business. So in this case, the maturity value is 6,500, that is subtracted by 5,000 because this is the starting amount. Then at the denominator, you have 6,500. This is the maturity value or the final amount times the times the discount rate, which is 0.05. So what we got here is our 5,000 will reach 6,500 at 5% if the amount of money, 5,000 pesos, is invested at 4%, 4.62 years at 5%. So 4.62 years. Another illustration, if a loan of 7,300 will be paid with 8,100 at the end of 2 years and 3 months, what is the simple discount rate? Given, okay, we have the starting amount, the principal, 7,300. Then the maturity value is 8,100. Then the time is 2.25 years. Now, our goal is to determine the discount rate. So we will have to use the formula. Lowercase letter d, the discount rate, equals the uppercase letter d for the discount divided by the amount of maturity times time. Again, our d here, this d is just equal to this, the amount of maturity minus the principal. That's our discount. Then the discount rate is 8,100 minus 7,300 all over 8,100 times 2.25. And it is very obvious that the denominator is greater than the numerator. So we get this decimal 0.0439, and again, our goal is to determine the discount rate. So we change this decimal number into percent. So you have to move the decimal point going to the right 1, 2. So the decimal point is between 4 and 3. So we have 4.39. Another illustration. Accumulate 12,500 for 3 years and 6 months at 5% simple discount. So what are given? The principal, the starting investment, that is 12,500. Then our time is 3.5 because there are, in terms of time, we have 3 years and 6 months. So that is 3.5 years. Then our discount rate is, simple discount is 5%. Okay, our goal is to determine the maturity or final value. So our formula is equal to the amount of maturity is equal to the principal all over 1 minus discount rate times time. Now the calculation gives us 15,151.25. So that is our maturity value. No, maturity value after 3 years and 6 months. The maturity value of 12,500, because this 12,500 is the initial amount. So this is your future, or let's say amount of maturity. Next, discount 5,500 at 9% simple discount for 2 years and 3 months. So we have to check the given. The amount of maturity is 5,500. The time of years is 2.25 and D is 0.09. Our goal is to determine the maturity or final value. So solution, our P, the principal amount, is equal to the amount of maturity times the quantity, 1 minus DT or discount rate times time. So substitute 5,500 for the discount. We have 9% and the number of years is 2.25. So you get 4,386.25. So this happens because this count, no? This count. So the money at the start, which is 5,500, is reduced to 4,386.25. That would be all. Thank you very much, mga mix, and kindly share our material. Bye-bye.